Dear students, in the last video I explained the rank of a matrix definition and also elementary transformations, or they are called E operations. Elementary transformations, or they are called E operations. There are three E operations, elementary transformations, and that you have studied in the last video. Now the last theorem, that is the last case of this theorem. What is the theorem? Elementary transformations do not alter the rank of a matrix. There are three elementary operations. For the first two I have already proved. What are the first two? First one is interchanging of any two rows do not alter the rank. That I have already proved. And multiplication of elements of any row by a non-zero constant k, that also doesn't alter the rank of a matrix. Now the third case is left. What is that? Third case is the rank of a matrix is unaltered by adding k times the elements of jth row to the corresponding elements of ith row. Now to explain this, I take one example. Simultaneously I take one example, because to make the proof clear, if some example is taken with proof is illustrated with example, then it will be more clear. I have taken this matrix. What is the order of the matrix? 5 by 6. 5 by 5. Is it 5 by 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5 matrix. Suppose rank of A is equal to 2. I have not obtained the rank of this matrix. You know how to find out the rank of the matrix? Rank of the matrix is obtained by using definition. I have taken some problems while explaining definition of a rank of a matrix. I have taken some problems. There I have obtained rank by using definition. But to find the rank, this theorem is very helpful. Suppose rank of the matrix is 2. Now, see, the case is like this. What is the theorem? If we multiply all the elements of some row, jth row by k, and add it to the ith row, then the rank of the matrix doesn't changes. Proof is like this. Say I explain proof of this. Let capital A be a matrix of order m by n, any matrix, and rank of A is R. We start with this. Suppose A is a m by n matrix and rank of A is R. What do you mean by rank of A is R? Every minor of A of order R plus 1 vanishes. Greater than R plus 1, R plus 2, all vanishes. All are 0. And there exists at least one non-zero minor of order R of A. That is the meaning of rank of A is R. Suppose rank of A is R. Now capital B be obtained from A by adding k times the elements of jth row, k times elements of jth row to the ith row. That means all the elements of jth row are multiplied by k, of A are multiplied by k, and are added to the corresponding elements of ith row. Now we prove that rank of B is same as rank of A. Now the following cases arises for how to find out the rank. See, this elementary operation is used. B is obtained from A by this elementary operation. Now we prove that rank of B is same as rank of A. For that, let B not be R plus 1 row square submatrix. R plus 1 row square submatrix of B, and A not be the correspondingly placed square submatrix of A. This is the next point. B naught is in previous two cases also we have taken like this. B naught be R plus 1 root square submatrix of B, and A naught be the correspondingly placed square submatrix of A. That means while forming A naught or while forming B naught and A naught, same rows are taken. For B naught, whatever rows are taken, forming A naught also same rows will be considered. Same rows of A will be considered. Now, three cases arises. The following cases arise. First is while forming B naught. First case is like this. While forming B naught, ith row of B is not considered. While forming B naught, elements of ith row of B is not considered. Then B naught is equal to A naught. Suppose that affected row, ith row is not taken while forming B naught of B, then B naught will be A naught. What is A naught? A naught is correspondingly placed minor of or square submatrix of A. Now I explain this, why B naught becomes A naught by this. Here, suppose B is like this. B is 61380 426 minus 15 10 plus 3k. I write like this because I will write systematically. 6 1 3 8 0 3 8 0. B is 61380. Then second row is kept as it is, 426 minus 1 5. Now for third row, k times fifth row are added, 10 plus 3k, 3 plus k, and 9 plus k, 7 minus k, 6 plus 2k. Follow this one. K times fifth row are added to third row. That is the elementary transformation. 16 4 12 15 1. 3 1 1 minus 1 2. B is obtained from this. Now the first case is while forming B naught, suppose A naught is suppose that ith row is not considered. While forming B naught, ith row means this is not considered. Ith row. Now what is given? B naught be R plus 1 root square submatrix. In this case, what is rank of A? Rank of A is 2. Therefore, B naught means third order square submatrix. Try to understand this one. B naught is rank of A is 2. Therefore, in the theorem, we have taken B naught as R plus 1 root square submatrix. Therefore, here third order square submatrix. So, what is B naught? B naught is, I leave this one. Third row is not taken because that is the row operation is affected here. That is not considered. ith row is not considered. Then what you get? B naught is 613, 426. Any third order square sub matrix we take 613, 426, 16, 4, 12. 16, 4, 12. Correspondingly placed square sub matrix is same one. 613, same rows we have to take 613, 426, 16, 4, 12. Therefore, B naught is A naught. B naught is, I take determinant B naught is A naught. But what is A naught? A naught is R plus 1 road minor. R plus 1 road minor of A. Therefore, it is 0. Therefore, A naught is 0. This implies B naught is 0. Go to this problem. That is example. What is the rank of A? 2. What is A naught? Third order square submatrix. What is its determinant? It is 0. Say I have not calculated to explain, to make the proof convincing. I have taken this example simultaneously so that you can easily understand. Rank of A is 2, R is 2 here. So R plus 1 means third order minor is 0. A naught is 0. Therefore B naught is 0. So in this case, what happens? A naught is 0, B naught is 0. Therefore, this is first case. Second case is, in this second, B naught may contain elements of ith row as well as jth row. Ith row as well as jth row. That means B naught contain ith row. What is ith row? This one. Jth row, this is jth row. Both these two. See, in this case what happens? B naught is A naught plus K times N. I explained this one. K times N. That is why I have taken example here. Suppose B naught contain ith as well as jth row. Then what happens? B naught becomes A naught plus K into N. Where N is, determinant N is third order minor of A, where two rows becomes identical. Therefore it is 0. And what is the rank of A? Rank of A is R. What is A plus determinant A? Sorry, determinant A naught, R plus 1 road minor. So it is 0 plus K times. What is this? It is third order minor where two rows are identical. Therefore it is 0. B naught is 0. Now, as in this example, I take B naught is both rows are taken here. Determinant B naught, I take determinant B naught directly take. B naught is determinant 613, 10 plus 3k, 3 plus k, 9 plus k, 3, 1, 1. Understand? Both ith and jth rows are taken while forming the minor. So I have taken ith row as well as jth row. Then what happens? This happens because it is 613, 10, 39, 311 plus 613, 3k, k, 311. All of you know the properties of determinants. If every element of a row is sum of two terms, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants. Now, one more property is 613, 1039, 311, k times 613, 311, 311. Say, that is n here. If we consider both the rows, ith as well as jth rows, then what happens? B naught becomes A naught plus K times N, where N is a matrix of or a minor of order R plus 1. R is 2 here, that is important. R plus 1, where two rows are identical. Therefore, why this is 0? Because rank of A is 2. Third order minor vanishes. Every third order minor vanishes. This is 0 because two rows are identical. Therefore, this B naught is 0. B naught is 0. Now the third case is B naught. So we are forming R plus 1 row minor of B, and we are proving that rank of B is equal to rank of A. For that, first we prove that rank of B is less than or equal to rank of A. First, B naught may contain ith row of B, but not the jth row. Not the jth row of B. In this case, B naught becomes A naught plus K into M, where M is like this. M is third order minor, where some rows are interchanged. Some rows are interchanged. I explained that one. In this case, what happens? In this case, this B naught, I take B naught is only ith row. 613, 10 plus 3k, 3 plus k, 9 plus k, 16, 4, 12. Now simplify this. It is 613, 10, 3, 9, 16, 4, 12 plus k times, directly write k times 613, 319, 16, 4, 12. Using property of determinants. Here I have taken directly sum of the two determinants and taking k common, I have written like this. Now this is M. What is this? This is M is again a third order square submatrix where some rows are interchanged here. Rows are interchanged. Or we may get different row here. Not interchanged. We may get different row here. But as in the previous case, this case, rows are not equal here. Identical, different rows. But this M is 0. Why M is 0? Because rank of A is 2. This is 0. This is also 0. Here, what is the rank of the matrix? R. What is M? R plus 1 row minor. So it is 0. A naught is also 0. It is also R plus 1 row. So it is 0. So, if in this row transformation, what happens? Rank of B is less than or equal to R. That is rank of A. So, if the elementary transformation is used, what is that? I throw k times jth row of any, all the elements of jth row are added to the ith row, then what happens? Rank of B is less than or equal to rank of A. Rank of A. But A can be obtained, now we argue like this, A can be obtained from B. Can be obtained from B by adding minus k times jth row to ith row. By taking this transformation, we will get A from B, and arguing like this, we will get rank of A is less than or equal to rank of B. Now we assume that A can be obtained from B, or we get A from B from this operation. Therefore, rank of A is less than or equal to rank of B, arguing like this. Now from these two, what do you get? Rank of A is equal to rank of B. This is the proof. See, I tried to convince the proof by taking a suitable example here. You go through this proof, and if you have any difficulties, you are always welcome to discuss. And this completes that proof of the theorem. Next topic is definition. What is, how to find out the rank of a matrix using different techniques. I continue that in the next video. Yes, thank you.